Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Mr. Green. This is another in my series of pre-cal videos. We're going to be taking up the concept of finishing up some things in Unit 4. Another word about due dates. You let them slip too long and things are going to get locked up. You're not going to be able to get to them. Your grade will suffer for it. So you need to make certain you're getting them taken care of. Now, where I'm at is at Unit 4, Study 4. And Unit 4, Study 4 starts off with this joke. And, I'm just interested. It says, after the ark lands after the flood, Noah tells all the animals, he lets all the animals out. He tells them, go forth and multiply. Several months pass. Noah decides to check up on the animals, and they're all doing fine except a pair of snakes. What's the problem? Asked Noah. We need you to cut down some trees so that we can live there, say the snakes. Noah follows their advice. Several weeks pass, and Noah checks on the snakes again. There are lots of little snakes, and everybody is happy. Noah asks, can you tell me how the trees helped? And certainly, say the snakes, we're adders, and we need logs to multiply. Now, at this point, you should be going, that's not funny, Mr. Green, and giving me that funny little smile going, LOL. Yeah, right. Well, you know what? Even if you don't understand logs, it's what we're talking about. We're talking about logarithms. Logarithms are a complicated topic. But let me just simplify it for you, and it's one of the slides right out of the lessons. Logarithms are exponents. They are just a form of an exponent. They're written slightly differently, but they are simply just an exponent. Okay? When you see the word log, what you're looking at is actually not that, this. You're looking at b to the y equals x. So when you see y is equal to log bx, you're looking at b to the y is equal to x. Okay? Well, this is something that we've seen. This is a exponent. We've seen that. Okay? But this b, well, it's the same b. I can see that. Okay? It's the same y. I can see that. And it's the same x, right? So they're the same. They actually work out to be the same. Those are equivalent statements. Anytime you see a log, you can write it this way. Anytime you see this, you can write it this way. They're interchangeable. You can switch back and forth between them. The problem is, you know, making certain you get them in the right format. This one down here, if you were trying to find a value of y, it's hard to do. I mean, if you had a value of x and you knew what b was, it'd be hard to find the y because you'd have to go through so many different combinations of things. But you write it like this, and this is something you can type on the calculator, and you can get an answer. Now, I don't want anyone confused because pretty quickly into this lesson, they switched from using logs to using natural log. Okay, bad joke. Another bad joke in this lesson. They switched to using a natural log. What is natural log? Natural log is simply a log that is in base e. What in the world is e? Don't worry about it. It's just a value. It's a irrational value that's used a lot in banking. It's used a lot in nature. Once you get into calculus, you'll be using e a lot. But it's simply a log. Okay? And take that for it's a log of a base of a number that's difficult to write down. Okay? Nothing special about it. The hardest thing about all the logarithms are these rules. The one that I've already given you, this one, where it's saying that, what the definition actually is, and these three rules right here comprise 90% of what you do with logarithms. Because, multiplying numbers in here becomes difficult, but adding logs becomes really simple. Dividing numbers inside of here becomes difficult, but subtracting log values becomes easy. Okay? Raising a number to the exponent is difficult, but multiplying it times the value of the log is easy. There is one more rule that comes into play that I think is pretty important, and that is the rule that, here it is, thank you. That is the rule that says that divides a logarithm into something that we can type on the calculator. If I see log 7 of the number 49, this is real easy to divide into a different thing. I can write log 49 because I'm putting it into a regular base 10 divided by log base 10 of 7. This is what you can type into your calculator. And this works very, very easily. Does it make any difference if I use log or if I use natural log at this point? No, it doesn't. ln 49 divided by ln 7 will work out to be identically the same. Let's even look at that for a second. If I take my calculator here and I clear it out, and I type ln, that's log, natural log, 49 divided by ln 7, you wind up getting 2. If you type in log, which is this one here, 49 divided by log 7, you get 2. And if we go back and look at the original problem, what power do I have to raise 7 to get 49? Or this problem right here, remember that 7 is the b, so it's b raised to what power? Well, that's 7 raised to what power? 7 raised to what power is going to be equal to 49? It's going to be a 2. It's going to be the answer. And that's what this will do for you on a calculator. That's what this will do for you on a calculator. And that's what you can see right here by rewriting the problem. Okay? That's what 90% of logarithms turn out to be. Not really difficult, just something that you have to work with a little bit. Okay? And you're going to be given lots of little problems in which to work with this. What I would recommend, if you get confused by logarithms, come to Toga, because that's the best place I'm going to be able to help you with this. Because although I can't look in the little whites of your eyes and see what you're thinking, this is a confusing topic. It really is. I mean, logarithms are not, well, I hate to say this, but they're not natural. But it's something that you need to understand how to do, because there are some types of exponents that we can't really solve. And logarithms are exponents. And if we can't really solve them, the easiest way to do them is with logarithms. And if we can use the logarithms to our advantage, we can come up with whatever we need to solve it, because our calculators will help us solve things at that point. Okay? So, I'm saying all this. I'm letting you know I appreciate you coming and sending me K-mails and telling me that you're in pre-cal. It really does help me solve and get problem answers to you really quickly, and therefore you think I'm being responsive. I'm just able to do it because you're sending me the information I need to look up. Okay? Looking forward to seeing you next class. Talk to you later. Bye.